We took great care with the LEAP wireless sensor system to develop a very reliable two-way wireless communication system. And one of the things we found over time is that our clients really appreciate the data logging functionality of our sensors, and some of them use them as data loggers. So normally, a wireless sensor will wake up, transmit its data to the gateway. The gateway will take the data and then pass it on to the end user. But what if the sensor is miles away from the gateway? Maybe it's on a truck that's transporting something across the country. Well, as part of our high reliability wireless communication protocol, when the sensor wakes up and transmits, it sends the data to the gateway. The gateway will then send an acknowledgement back to the sensor to let it know that it got the data. Now, if the sensor doesn't receive the acknowledgement from the gateway, it will write the data to its own memory and with a timestamp. So we have timestamp data on board, and the sensor can hold over 10,000 readings. So in essence, all of the LEAP wireless sensors that we offer are also data loggers. Now, to get into the protocol just a level deeper, how it really works is the sensor wakes up, sends its data to the gateway. The gateway will then return an acknowledgement back to the sensor. If the sensor gets the acknowledgement, it will then know that all the data has made it to the gateway. But when the gateway sends its acknowledgement back to the sensor, it also sends an updated time. So when the sensor goes to put a timestamp with the data, it's always very accurate. The other thing is when the gateway acknowledges back to the sensor that it got its message, the gateway can also send information like change your sampling interval or change your transmit interval or update your firmware. So the system is a two-way system, and when the sensor is a long distance away from the gateway and can no longer communicate with the gateway, it goes into data logging mode. Now let's say that that truck that's driving across the country comes back into range of the gateway. At that point, the sensor will automatically connect, download the timestamp data to the gateway, and that timestamp data will be stored in the database for the end user to have access.